Hello everyone, this is Yogita and you are watching English Finishing School. Friends, we have been learning about verbs in English grammar since our childhood. Then why is it so that at times certain concepts of grammar seem so difficult to understand and we find them heavy on our heads? Do not worry, I will make your task easy through today's video. Are you able to see a word on the board? Infinitives. It is a part of verbs, and when we hear this word infinitives, we do not understand because we have not studied and we have not understood it as a game, as a part of our life. I have tried to make through this video this part of infinitives as easy in your life that you will just feel like a part of your life and you'll experience it in your day-to-day life, learning and grasping it in the easiest way. So let's get started. Infinitives, we all know, is a part of non-finite verbs. Non-finite verbs, this is again a thing which we need to understand before we proceed with the video. But before that, there's a small request. Just subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon so that you get all the updates about our future videos. So let's start. Infinitives, as I told you, are a part of non-finite verbs. Now, non-finite verbs are different from finite verbs. How? In a sentence, we know a verb is the most important thing to make a sentence. And that verb is called finite verb. A non-finite verb is not important to make a sentence. If you have a non-finite verb in a sentence, that will always be present with the finite verb. So you cannot make a sentence with the non-finite verb. It is always present together with the main verb or the finite verb. So when we talk about infinitives as a part of non-finite verbs, so they are basically the verbs which exist parallel or which exist along with the main verb and they are not impacted, or you can say they are not affected by the noun, that is subject. It may be singular subject, it may be plural subject. The verb, the non-finite verb is not going to have an effect on itself, right? And it is also not impacted by the tense of the whole sentence. So when the main verb changes with the change in tense and it also changes with the change in subject, the non-finite verb does not change. Now there are two types of infinitives. The first one is full infinitive, which is 2 plus V1, and second type of infinitive is bare infinitive, which is just V1. Now what is this V1? Which is the base form like run, come, go, all that. So we will understand now them with more examples. Let us first look at the examples of full infinitives, which is also called to-infinitive. Someone asks you, what do you want to eat? You say, I want to eat pizza. Your main verb here is want and the to-infinitive is to eat. So 2 plus V1 is the structure of to-infinitive. Let us look at more examples. I want to go there. So here want is the main verb and if I want to change its tense, I will change I wanted to go there. I will want to go there. If I change the subject, she wants to go there. So want is changing again and again, but to go is not being affected with the change in subject and with the change in tense of the main verb. So we can say to go is a to-infinitive or full infinitive. Let us look at another example. She likes to watch operas. Operas are the theatrical dramas. So here the main verb is likes. Now I can change its tense, I can convert it into past. She liked to watch operas. She will like to watch operas. So here like is changing again and again, it is the main verb. And if I change subject also, I like will again change, likes will change to like, but to watch is not changing, which is again an example of to infinitive. To plus V1 is the structure, remember that. Third example, my aim is to become a teacher. So here my main verb, which is called finite verb also, is, then I have to become. If I change is into was, my aim was to become a teacher. My aim will be to become a teacher. His aim is to become a teacher, right? So we will not change to become. It will remain unchanged, unaffected with the subject as well as with the tense. So this is again an example of full infinitive or to infinitive. To err is human. So here my non-finite verb, that is infinitive, is to err. This is a very famous proverb that means human beings are prone to make mistakes. To err means to make mistakes. So that is the tendency of human beings, that human beings make mistakes. That is the proverb and literal meaning of the sentence. So to err again is unchanged with the change in tense. 2 plus V1. It is an example of to infinitive or full infinitive. Next example we have, they wish to settle abroad. So wish here is the finite or the main verb. To settle, that is 2 plus V1, which will remain unchanged if I change the subject or I change the tense of wish to wished or will wish. To settle will not change. So it is again an example of to infinitive, or we can say full infinitive. So I hope you are clear about this concept of full infinitive or to infinitive. So next type of infinitive is bare infinitive. I often sing a rhyme to just explain bare infinitive to my students. If I am barefoot, I am without shoe. If I am bare infinitive, I am without to. So bare infinitive is without to. Just V1, that is the base form of the verb. So let us look at examples. Again, bare infinitive will exist with the main verb in a sentence because it is also an example of a non-finite verb. Now how can we say that only V1 will come with one another verb? Let us understand with examples. Number 1, I make him laugh. As you don't laugh yourself, you make other laugh. So this is how make here is the main verb. Again I can change its tense. I made him laugh. I will make him laugh. But laugh will not change, will not be affected by the tense and the subject of the sentence. So this is called bare infinitive. I can just represent as BI, which stands for bare infinitive. Let us look at another example. She let me go. So here my main verb is let. I can change it. She will let me go. She lets me go, but go will remain unchanged with the change in tense and with the change in subject. So it will not change. So it is V1. So it is an example of bare infinitive. Let us look at another example, number 3. I help him do the work. Help again is the main verb, which is also called finite verb. I can change its tense. I helped him go. I will help him do. So this is how this is changing. This is not changing, which is V1, and this again is an example of bare infinitive. Let us look at another example. She made her understand. She understands by herself. When she made somebody understand, she tried to explain something. So that is the meaning. She made someone understand. She made her understand. So here made is already there in the past. I can change its tense into present. She makes her understand. I can change its tense into future. She will make her understand. Understand, which is again V1, is not changing with the change in subject. I made her understand, they made her understand is not changing, it remains same. So it is again an example of bare infinitive. The teacher helped him solve the sums. So here teacher, helped is the main verb. Helped is the main verb. Help, we can change it into helps. We can change it into will help. We can change its tense because it is the main or the finite verb. But solve will not change with the change in tense and with the change in subject. So it is again an example of bare infinitive. So we have two infinitives. We have discussed them broadly through various examples. You are not going to make mistakes in future, that is my promise, if you watch it. And to understand more about verbs and all the types of verbs in detail, go back to the video of verbs which we had made few days back. So the link is there in the description box, and if you like today's video, do not forget to hit the like button and also subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon to get all the updates about our upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.